same area. The shape when Atlanta builds out is something they've been working towards. See Lennon that time cutting inside and finding the pocket of space. Great ball from Lennon. Breza comes out to head it away. Lennon. His pass doesn't get to Saba. It's knocked down by Iliadis. Yet to Ibrahim. Back to Usman Jabang. Former Mercer Bear. Sosa. Iliadis. Yet. Quick pressure from Slish takes it away from him. Bartosz Slish. Tries to pass that back. Not there with Williams. Turned over. Williams fighting for it. Advantage played. Montreal down the right. Ibrahim couldn't make anything happen there. Was an advantage played by the referee as Williams got caught. Breza comes way out. Does he get caught? Did he get TRA? Referee says no. The high line from Montreal is fascinating. Sebastian Breza, you see near the center circle coming for it. Did he catch TRA? I don't think that he did. Referee definitely didn't think that he did. Get one more look at it. Here comes Jamal TRA. Gets the touch to it. It's pretty close. There's not a lot of contact. Doesn't have to be a lot of contact to bring the player down there. We don't have VAR. Sebastian Breza has been living dangerously a few times this afternoon. That one doesn't go against him. It's an Atlanta throw. TRA is up and all right. Cobb to Williams. Lennon. Down the right side to Lokjanidze. His flag is up. Those combinations out wide for Atlanta United. Lennon and Saba on the right. Silva and typically Wiley on the left. Now it's Hernandez. Two very important parts of how Atlanta will attack. Breza. Chested down by Williams. He gets it back from Ronald Hernandez. Cobb. Hernandez back to Williams. Muyamba. Cobb. Lennon. Down the line for Lokjanidze. Flag is up. Just a few steps in the attacking half, but in an offside position with this very, very high line from Montreal. It'll be really interesting to see this Montreal team as they come together under Laurent Courtois. Two incredibly successful seasons with the Columbus Crew 2. One league championship, one league runner-up in MLS Next Pro. See how those ideas translate at the next level. Throw Montreal on the far side. Atlanta player down. Slish back to his feet. Throw Montreal, big switch. Yeah, Slish in that collision earlier with Corbo. Ibrahim earns a corner for Montreal. Noah Cobb there to defend. Sanusi Ibrahim knocks it off of him. "13 goals in his Montreal career, Sanusi Ibrahim." Zuhair and Iliadis standing over this. Zuhair with the right foot, Iliadis with the left. Zuhair, short to Iliadis. Back out to Sosa, chipped in, headed away, still there for Montreal. Cross to the back post. Brought down by Iliadis, top of the 18, looking for the angle for the shot. Atlanta says no, takes it away. Firmino doesn't get the foul off of the collision from Corbo. Iliadis. Knocked down by TRA, defending. Flag is up on the far side. Last season, Atlanta United had issues at times with those kind of sequences. They step out and catch the Montreal player on the back post offside. Brad Kazan to Brooks Lennon. Saba. Home run for Firmino. Montreal comes away with it. Throw for Montreal, quickly taken by Iliadis. Piet. Big switch to Ibrahim. Juan cuts it back inside. Cross, top of the 6, punched away by Gazan. Montreal will try once again in the 45th. Into the 18. Cross is blocked. Brad Kazan dealt with that cross well. Organizing his back line to defend this throw. Yet tried to pop that one through. Atlanta clear. Some extended possession for Montreal. Sosa. Easy for Kazan to deal with. Brad Kazan throws it down the middle to Muyumba. Curls around to the right, has Cobb. TRA caught with a wayward right foot from Ousmane Jabang. Studs were up there from Jabang. Not a ton of contact. But the studs up, that's going to get the call because of the intent. Also, TRA has had a couple of collisions or near collisions. Sometimes in the middle third, you get that call after hitting the ground a few times. Free kick Atlanta, Brooks Lennon standing over it. Cobb. Driven down the middle, nobody home. Sosa. Jabang. Breza. Breza gives it away. Shot wide. Breza kind of double clutched that time as he thought about the pass. Looking at his options and just scuffed it forward. Tristan Muyamba tried to chip him and pulled it wide. It has been an afternoon of adventures for Sebastian Breza. Montreal into the middle third. Big turn from Mason Toy. Has Iliadis out wide, asked too much of him on the run. Goal kick, Atlanta. Mahala Opoku is checked in for Montreal.
Yeah, literally.
As has Jules Anthony Vilsaint. 13 games last year for Vilsaint, the Montreal homegrown. Opoku acquired in the trade with LAFC. Wanyama tackled away by Slish. Wanyama finds the rebound. Off the hand, though. Going to be a free kick for Atlanta. There's Mahala Opoku, the 22-year-old from Ghana. Second season with Montreal, 4 goals and 14 appearances last year. Go back to where that one pops up into Opoku's arm. 13 goals in 79 matches for LAFC for Opoku. Big expectations for him in 2024, his first full season in Montreal. Lennon cuts across as Hernandez. Muyamba. Back to Cobb. 50th minute. 1-0 Atlanta United. Lone goal off of Breza. Good ball down the right. Lobjanidze into the 18. Tackled away by Iliadis. Elias Iliadis on the left side for Montreal. Back on it once again. Spent some time with Atletico Ottawa last season in the Canadian Premier League. Big switch, knocked down. Hernandez read that well. Williams on it. Cobb. Backline for Montreal's at midfield. Trying to condense the field. That last touch off of Muyamba. Here comes Montreal. Iliadis. Wanyama once again. Corbo. Poku knocked away by Firmino. Jabang gives it away. TRA commits the foul on Corbo as he tries to get around him. I saw it on Saturday in Athens. Jamal TRA does not stop working for the team. Lots of runs off the ball. Good defensively as well. Could have called that off his arm. Could have called that foul. Take your pick. Joaquin Sosa. Jabang. 3 center backs for Montreal. Now up the right side to Huan. Huan looking for Opoku. Hernandez steps in front. Anna trying to build out. Slish spins around to his right. Williams. Muyamba. Cobb to Slish, back to Cobb. Muyamba, Slish. Williams. Now into the middle third. And they continue the progression. Muyamba and TRA working on it. Muyamba out wide to the right. Saba will run it down. Saba inside of Iliadis this time as Muyamba in the 18. Was looking for the long run of Brooks Lennon, not able to get there. Atlanta will try to get Saba Lobjanidze in those 1v1 situations. He beat Iliadis that time. Noah Cobb with a strong defensive play as Mason Toy tried to flip the field for Montreal. We'll get a look at Lobjanidze. 9 games last year after arriving. 3 goals, 4 assists for Saba. Breza, Jabang, Sosa, Iliadis. Wanyama earns the free kick. Firmino tried to win that ball back too aggressively. Poku out wide to the right to Huan. Huan turns the corner on Hernandez, but Ronald Hernandez recovers well enough to knock that out for the corner. 29 matches for DC United last year for Huan. 118 during his career with Orlando City. Still one of the faster outside backs in the league. Opoku off the short corner, pops it up to himself. Volley deflected and caught by Gazan. 56th minute, Atlanta United 1-0 over Club de Foot Montreal. Own goal off of Sebastian Breza, the difference so far. There will be 60 more minutes after this segment completes. There'll be a different group for Atlanta United. Probably many changes for Montreal as well. They've made a couple during this sequence. Montreal on it with Jabang. Sosa gives it back to him. Jabang back to Breza. Wanyama settles it down. Breza. Atlanta continues to chase. Firmino. Back to Breza. You can see that preseason fitness just a little bit. Nick Firmino, a lot of chasing, needing to catch his breath. Played into the middle. Atlanta comes away with it. Reckless challenge. Yellow card issued. Was Mason Toy who picked up the yellows. We get another look at it right there. Good to see Williams back on his feet after that one. Muyamba standing over it. Toy gets the yellow. A frustration yellow there. Derek Williams was a teammate of Huan's at DC United last year. 24 matches for the veteran. First year here with Atlanta United. Williams back to Gazan. Derek Williams. Trying to draw Montreal's pressure forward. Wanted to create space behind that first line. Given away instead. Sosa stepped up, but he couldn't find a teammate, so Atlanta will restart with a goal kick. Zan picks out Nick Firmino. Couple more minutes for this group. Atlanta wants another one. Lobjanidze. Good run from Lennon. Brooks with the cross, caught by Breza. Intended for Firmino. Wanyama. Eliadis. Bill Saint, flag is up. Atlanta with the high line that time. There's Gonzalo Pineda. Be curious to ask him how he feels about this first 60 minutes with this group. Longest this group of players has played. Ronald Hernandez came in midway through. Longest they've played in the preseason. The legs might be a little heavy at this stage. The possession maybe 60 to 65% for Atlanta United. Knowing Gonzalo Pineda, he'll want more chances created out of that possession. But building blocks in the preseason. That one's given away. Opoku. Over to the right to Huan. 60th minute now. Opoku spins to his left. Back to Jabang. Over to Corbo down the right side. Nice defending from Atlanta United's Ronald Hernandez. Hernandez down the left side. You hear Pineda saying kick the ball out because someone's injured. I think mainly wanting to preserve the result at this stage. Atlanta gave up late goals last season. You want to get out of this, and if a player goes down, hey, that's how you play these things. Montreal players back up. Just a few seconds left in this group. So once again over to the left, Jabang, and that will do it for our first 60 minutes today. Atlanta United gets the goal there off of a deflection from Sebastian Breza. That is the only goal of the first 60. Let's take a look at the highlights from this first 60 minutes. Caleb Wiley played the first 30 of the 60. Great performance from him. Jamal TRA unable to get that shot off, but a great run from Wiley through the middle. Atlanta with the pressure on Montreal, making it difficult for them to keep any sustained possession. I'd say a good first 60 minutes for Muyumba. Breza got fingertips to that one to knock it away. Still from the first 30 with Caleb Wiley. He was dangerous throughout that first half of the first 60. Breza with a flub there. Muyumba unable to chip him. This is how the goal happened. Saba Lobjanidze down the right. Watch the series of deflections here. Off of Sosa. TRA going for it. Don't know if TRA got a touch. Breza gets a touch but can't keep it out. It's really difficult for Breza. Atlanta finds the back of the net, and that's the only goal so far. We'll see a different group in the next 60 minutes for Atlanta United. We'll talk about that here in just a bit. Club de Foot Montreal, probably quite a few changes as well. We're going to take a break here in St. Petersburg. Stay with us on Atlanta United website, atlutd.com/live. Welcome back to Al Lang Stadium in St. Petersburg, Florida. 60 more minutes of preseason MLS soccer for you on the Atlanta United website. I'm Jason Longshore. Thanks for hanging out with us. 1-0 to Atlanta United in the first 60. Own goal off of Sebastian Breza, the difference. On the Atlanta United side, we will see a different group in this 60 minutes. The plan is for Josh Cohen. Ronald Hernandez will continue at left back. He replaced Caleb Wiley midway through the first 60. Luis Abram, Efrain Morales, Aiden McFadden complete the back line. Dax McCarty back into the midfield with Jay Fortune. Matias Gajardo will play as the number 10 today. Tyler Wolff and Luke Brennan on the wings, and Ashton Gordon up top for Atlanta United. Gordon, the 16-year-old Jamaican youth international, signed a pro contract with Atlanta United 2 for the upcoming season. He'll be a homegrown in Major League Soccer in 2025. See Dax McCarty, Jay Fortune there, the midfield duo sitting behind Matias Gajardo. Gajardo going into his second year with Atlanta United 2. Developed at River Plate. 5 games last year after arriving late in the season. Great performance from Gajardo in Athens against Memphis 901 on Saturday. Expecting quite a few changes from Montreal as well. Please bear with me on catching everybody. Don't have their lineup for the second 60 minutes. Gonzalo Pineda there going over the instructions with his group. Early on for Montreal with a new coaching staff led by Courtois. Really trying to build the foundations of the way that they will play. It's going to be a fun year for Club de Foot Montreal. A little bit different style than we saw last year under Hernan Losada. High risk, high reward if the first 60 minutes are anything to show for it. I'm excited to see how it all comes together for Montreal. One of my favorite road trips in Major League Soccer, Stade Saputo. An amazing venue. It's always the trip I recommend Atlanta United fans to take. The referee crew was kept pretty busy in that first 60 minutes. We'll see how the next 60 fare for them. Atlanta United will be back in action on Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff. It's the Tampa Bay Rowdies here in their home venue providing the opposition. We'll be on the air at 2 p.m. on 92.9 The Game and the Odyssey app. Five Stripes Countdown will start at 2. Kickoff will be at 3. You can watch here at atlutd.com/live. Mike Conti will be joining me for that one. Aiden McFadden giving the thumbs up. He'll be on the right side of the back line. Ronald Hernandez will stay on the left. Josh Cohen and Brad Gazan splitting the 60 minutes today. Quentin Westberg also available in goal. Atlanta United fans getting to know Josh Cohen. Started the match against Memphis on Saturday. As we get a look at Montreal's group. The birthday boys are in this group. 2 birthdays for Montreal today. Mathieu Chouanier, 25 years old today. And Nathan Dylan Saliba, 20 years old today. I mentioned it in the first half. I feel like Brooks Lennon is one of the most underrated players in Major League Soccer. I'll add Matthew Chouanier to that list. Played seemingly every position for Montreal except on the back line, although he has played as a wingback sometimes. First All-Star appearance in 2023 for Chouanier. Atlanta will kick off, moving from right to left. Shadows getting a little bit stronger here at Al Lang Stadium. Ashton Gordon gets us started. Efrain Morales to Aiden McFadden. Brennan back to Morales. Cohen very comfortable with the ball at his feet. Has Luis Abram to his left. Good ball from Cohen to pick out McFadden, who heads it on, looking for Brennan. Brennan draws the foul. Luke Brennan, one of the most fouled players in MLS Next Pro in 2023. One appearance with the first team last year. Morales. Abram, the Peruvian national team center back. Hardy takes a deflection. Abram will run it down. Flicked on by Gallardo. Pressure from Atlanta, a little too much pressure. They commit the foul. Take another look at that. Joel Waterman was triple teamed. Arm barred. Foul called. Pressure from Atlanta. Montreal play through it. Nice work by Montreal. Now wide to the right. Grayson Duty, the super draft pick out of UCLA. Montreal find it on the left side. Over the top, here comes Montreal. Popped across, Hernandez there to defend, flicks it out wide. Duty drops it back. McCarty recovers it, Luis Abram. Cohen to McCarty. Dax tries to pick out Tyler Wolff. Flex back to Hernandez. Attempting to curl one in for the run of Gordon. Throw Atlanta. Popped up into the arm of Hernandez. Arm was stretched away from his body. Foul called. Unintentional. Still got to call it. Montreal working it across from right to left. Waterman out wide to Ariel Lassiter. Lassiter back from Costa Rican national team duty. Here comes Lassiter. Ariel Lassiter with the speed into the 18. Cohen with a big save. Corner Montreal.
You gotta go. You see what I'm saying?
One goal last year for Lassiter, playing as a wingback. Gets in behind this time. Tough angle shot. Cohen able to push that wide. Chouanier will take the corner. Outswinger from Matthew Chouanier. Headed away by McFadden. Gallardo clears. Played into the middle. Dangerous ball. Atlanta picks it up, and a long-range bomb for the Five Stripes. Goal, 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 Atlanta United. High risk, high reward for Montreal. That was the risk. Given away into the middle, and Tyler Wolff, maybe from downtown Tampa, finds the back of the net. Great composure from Wolff. Knew exactly what he wanted to do the whole way. And it's 2-0 Atlanta United. Montreal off the kickoff. Grayson Duty. McFadden wins another header. Wolff looking for the big switch. Montreal trying to find a way to play through Atlanta. They're unable to do so far. This is the second 60-minute match. That's another turnover. Dax McCarty thought about going from downtown, offside. Gordon was coming back from an offside position. We're in the 7th minute of the second 60-minute match. 2-0 on the day for Atlanta United. They're looking for a third over the crossbar. More high pressure from Atlanta. Montreal trying to play through it. They can't. Brennan. Unable to turn the corner. Goal kick. On the left. Atlanta earning the corner. Joe Waterman trying to find some help and playing out of the back. Gallardo will go across to take the corner. 9th minute here of the second 60. 1 goal for Atlanta United in the second 30 minutes we've played today. 1 goal in this segment. Gallardo looking for more. Left-footed delivery. Punched away. McFadden heads it to Jay Fortune. Fortune making the run. Wolff rewards him, and Fortune earns a corner. Fortune thought about taking that one quickly. Montreal was wise to it. Played low to the near post. Dealt with well. This group from Atlanta United keeps winning the ball back in dangerous positions. Brennan's cross deflected. Turned over again, Wolff. Spins to his right, low shot, big save. Another corner, Jonathan Sirois with the save. Wolff with that spin back to the right created a lot of space. You'll see from this angle how quickly Sirois gets down to it. That's an excellent save with the big left hand. Tyler Wolff looking for a second. 5 goals, mostly off the bench last season for Atlanta United. Top of the 6, headed away. Poku clears, McFadden runs it down at midfield. Atlanta foot back on the gas, but Wolff is offside. Career year last year for Tyler Wolff. Montreal going to build up with Sirois involved. Long down the right side, too much on that one. Grayson Duty unable to get to it. Super draft pick out of UCLA. Trying to impress Laurent Courtois. Duty from Hermosa Beach, California. Came up through the LA Galaxy Academy before going to UCLA. Waterman heads it down. Tackled away from Grayson Duty by Matias Gajardo. Hernandez. Back to Cohen. This group hasn't had as many opportunities to build out of the back for Atlanta United. They're going to take one here. McFadden to Morales. Under pressure, knocked away from him. Squared across there. Abram comes over to clean it up. Deep throw for Montreal. Efrain Morales caught in possession that time. Quick throw. Abram there to clean that up after the takeaway. Montreal still in the attacking half. Opoku. Tackled away from him. A late whistle. Going to be a free kick here for Montreal. Gajardo and Dax McCarty pleading their case unsuccessfully. Like Gajardo clipped Opoku, might have stepped on his foot. Free kick for Montreal. Just over 30 yards away from goal. Good angle here for Ariel Lassiter. It's not Lassiter, it's curled in. Cohen makes the save. With Chouanier with the right foot. Nice work from Cohen to make that save. Montreal back on it in their own half. 2-0 on the day for Atlanta United. An own goal and one from Tyler Wolff. Dax McCarty steps in front. Foul called. Free kick Montreal. I think Gajardo is getting the no mas warning. Couple of fouls in quick succession. Grayson Duty chests it down. Defended by Hernandez. Moody boxed in by Wolff and Hernandez. Earns the throw. Montreal able to play through the pressure this time. Good turn in the middle third, but Lassiter held up his run. Wanted that play defeat. Didn't get what he was looking for.
It's on now. It's on the field now.
Josh Cohen. Fortune pushed off the ball, able to make his way out of that. Savviness from Jay Fortune to draw that foul. 21-year-old originally from Raleigh. Big year potentially ahead for Fortune with Trinidad and Tobago trying to get into the Copa America. Montreal trying to get on the board. Cross right to Ronald Hernandez. Picks out Wolff. Wolff, big switch. Gallardo, what a first touch to bring that down and draw the foul. Matias Gallardo showed some of this skill in Athens on Saturday. That left foot, highly educated. The former River Plate man. So much technique out of Matias Gallardo. Excited to see a full year of him with Atlanta United 2 this year. Performing well with the first team in preseason. And Braun back to Cohen. Off the head of McFadden, throw Montreal. Foul at midfield, and I think that could be a yellow. Gonna say the foul was on Gordon instead of Gallardo. Gallardo had been warned earlier. Free kick Montreal. Didn't work out the way they intended. Atlanta back on it quickly. Cohen. Morales. Cohen. Saliba flicked it on, but McCarty deflected it, and Hernandez settled it back to Abram. Morales. Fortune to McCarty. He knew where the opening was. Found Abram. Hernandez. Atlanta trying to find the openings in this Montreal pressure. Sometimes looking like a 5-2-3, and then numbers shift around. McCarty. Gordon. Fortune. Morales will restart it with Abram. It's when Atlanta's been able to make Montreal get narrow that they've found space. Morales finds Gallardo. Great ball from Efrain. Gallardo tackled from behind. That's a yellow card to Matthew Chouanier. It's all created by the ball from Efrain Morales. Chouanier tried to get around Gallardo to get to the ball. Did not accomplish that. Yellow card to Chouanier. Gallardo's proven to be a handful here in the second 60 minutes. We're 19 minutes into that now, into the 20th minute. Cardi to Morales now. Cohen. McCarty finds the rebound. McFadden. Luke Brennan, overlap from McFadden. On the same page, McFadden cut off his run. Goal kick. Second half of last year on loan, Aiden McFadden spent that with Memphis 901. Back to compete for playing time in MLS with Atlanta United this season. Lassiter back to Sirois. Waterman. Grayson Duty turns, plays it forward to Bryce Duke, gets it back. Sirois. Waterman. Good flick from Opoku. Grayson Duty tucking inside, now down the right side for Duke. Hernandez there to defend. Duty. Saliba. Pass knocked down. Another foul. Chouanier on Gallardo. You just see the awareness of Gallardo. Chouanier after the turnover trying to win it back, and Gallardo just gets between the ball and the player, draws some contact, goes down maybe easily. Draws that foul to stop the pressure from Montreal. Atlanta back on it. Morales squared across to Abram. Gallardo back to Dax McCarty. 466 matches in Major League Soccer for Dax McCarty. Number 3 all time. Gordon with the cross. Wolff can't get there in front of Grayson Duty. Still pressure though from Atlanta. They force the turnover. Hernandez, Gallardo. Hernandez with the spin. Duty recovers it. Quickly turned over again. Good pressure from Wolff. Saliba finds it. Montreal trapped in the corner. Gallardo knocks it out for a throw. Matias Gallardo, 20 years old. Yes, of that Gallardo family in Argentina. Marcelo Gallardo played in MLS with DC United. One of the legendary 10s from Argentina. Gallardo got to the second team with River Plate. Give me a yellow to Ashton Gordon for delaying the restart. Gonzalo Pineda, Diego De La Torre, Rob Valentino. Observing this second 60 minutes. We're 23 minutes and some change into it. Tyler Wolff got on the board early in this one. Chouanier back to the left. Cross, caught by Cohen. Good hands from Josh Cohen. First year in MLS for Cohen. Was an all-league selection with the Sacramento Republic before going to Maccabi Haifa. Had an outstanding run in the Israeli League before making the decision to come to Atlanta this year. Hernandez with the big switch. Brennan, defended by Lassiter. Step over from Brennan, second step over, nothing there. Drop back to Dax. Gallardo and Dax. Still Gallardo and Dax. Fadden can't keep it moving, but Brennan intercepts. Dances through some traffic. Ball seems glued to Luke Brennan's feet at times. McCarty to McFadden. Morales pressured by Vilsaint. Fortune. Down the right side for Brennan. Great run from Brennan, but he did it just a little too early. Thought he had timed that one. You saw Fortune think about it, not play the ball the first time, then play it. That's what caught Brennan offside. Waterman and Sirois. One thing about this Montreal team in 2024, you're going to have to get comfortable watching them. Their goalkeeper getting a lot of touches, and a lot of touches in some potentially dangerous areas. You've seen how dangerous that can be today. Sirois handled that one pretty well. Montreal draw the foul in the middle third. Gonzalo Pineda yelling at his team to stay organized. Don't worry about delaying that restart, just get organized. It's back to Sirois. Waterman. Through the middle, Duke can't flick it on, Fortune intercepts. Brennan. Underlapping run from McFadden this time. Brennan takes it to the outside, low cross. Waterman cancels that one out. Port Atlanta throw. About 3.5 minutes left in this segment. And these groups will play 30 more minutes. No score in the first 30 today. An own goal in the second 30. And a Tyler Wolff goal in this 30-minute segment. 2-0 on the day to Atlanta United. Morales wide to the right to Brennan. Gallardo makes a run to the outside, receives it from Brennan. Overlap from McFadden. Intended for Brennan, took a deflection, didn't find him. Pressure though from Atlanta forces the turnover. Wolff tries to play it first time. Nobody home. Wolff on the left, Brennan on the right, Gordon up top, and Gallardo as the 10. This group has pressed very effectively. You're seeing it again now. Gallardo knocks it away from Chouanier. Brennan in the corner. Takes it back to the end line, but Brennan runs out of real estate. It's a nice recovery from Chouanier defensively. Enough contact to knock Brennan off his stride, but not enough to get the foul called. Montreal into the middle, they find Opoku. Grayson Duty into the attacking half now. Duke, did he curl his run? Yes, he's onside. Opoku on the left foot over the bar. It's been tough for Montreal to get into the attacking third. That time it was just a couple of passes and they broke the pressure. Opoku with a look at goal. Didn't test Cohen. Morales gets it back from Cohen. Good ball forward into the middle to McCarty. He turns it over. Montreal once again, Vilsaint. Duty, cross, back post, brought down, turn, shot, save, Cohen. Duke with the turn, Cohen gets down quickly to gather that one in. Nice save from Josh Cohen. He's had a couple in this 30-minute segment. We'll get another look at this one from behind the goal. Great turn from Duke. Cohen, good footwork to make that one easy. Header won by Montreal. Chouanier to Lassiter. Cross, Opoku can't keep that one down. Cohen didn't get to it. Opoku can't beat him, though. And Montreal with a flurry of opportunities here in the last seconds of the 30-minute segment. Atlanta might just want to get to the break. Lassiter with that left-footed cross. Cohen went for it, but didn't knock that away. But Opoku unable to deflect it home. Fortune down the right too much. And that will take us to the break. Tyler Wolff adds to Atlanta's lead on the day. Out of the 30-minute segments, a scoreless draw in the first, 1-0 to Atlanta in the second, an own goal, and 1-0 to Atlanta in that 30 minutes. Tyler Wolff off of the turnover from about 45 to 50 yards out. See Dax McCarty there with Ashton Gordon. Gordon going into his first professional season, and McCarty with over 460 games played in MLS. Pineda speaking with McFadden. De La Torre speaking with Morales. See Yorgos Giacomakis there on the bench behind everybody. We'll see if Giacomakis is in the mix for Saturday against the Tampa Bay Rowdies. 3 o'clock kickoff. You can watch here at atlutd.com/live. You can listen on 92.9 The Game and the Odyssey app. Day's work complete for those Atlanta United players. Still 30 more minutes to go for this group. 120 minutes of action today. First time that Atlanta's players have gone 60. Ronald Hernandez looks like he's going to play the Ironman today and go 90. That gets you the captain's armband here, as you see it on Hernandez's left arm. The good 30 minutes there from Matias Gaichardo. Been very impressive in preseason. Javier Armas is with the group as well. We'll see if he gets any action today. Another one of the midfielders for Atlanta United too. In case you missed it earlier, for Montreal, Joseph Martinez just signed with the club. Arrived late last night after doing media in Montreal earlier in the day. Met his teammates for the first time this morning. Montreal's based over in Central Florida at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex. They'll play Colorado later in preseason. It'll be interesting to see how the minutes get divided up top for Montreal, with Joseph now in the mix, with Jules Anthony Vilsaint getting 13 games last year and getting on the board with a goal. Mason Toy, 3 goals last year in 16 matches. Sanusi Ibrahim played a little bit deeper today in the first 60 minutes. He had 6 goals last year. Seeing how this Montreal team plays with a very high line defensively. We've mentioned the risk-reward aspect of it. Asking the forwards for a lot of work on the defensive side. You're going to need a stable of forwards with all the games that these teams could be playing in 2024. Montreal will have the Canadian Championship. Atlanta United will have the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Both of them will have the Leagues Cup in July and August. To get to those matches later in the year, you've got to put in the work in February. That's what today's all about, with 120 minutes between these two teams. Paulo Pineda going over a few things there with his group. Montreal back out. We'll see if they make any changes for the last 30 minutes today. Black and Blue of Montreal scored a draw earlier in preseason on January 27th against Minnesota United. Victor Wanyama with the late equalizer in that one. We will see Fernando Alvarez in this segment. 20 years old, second year with the club, played 4 games last year. Developed at Pachuca. Played with their youth teams, didn't get into the first team at Pachuca. Has played for Mexico's youth national teams, but last with Colombia's youth national teams. Alvarez, the 20-year-old, in the back line for the final 30 minutes. Mentioned it earlier, Jay Fortune looking forward to some big games with Trinidad and Tobago in 2024. A big series with Canada to try to get into the Copa America this summer. 30 more minutes to go between Atlanta and Montreal. Thanks for hanging out with us on atlutd.com/live. I'm Jason Longshore. An own goal and a Tyler Wolff goal from distance. That's the 2 that Atlanta's put on the board. Montreal want to find something here in this 30-minute segment. Alessandro Biello, 17-year-old from Montreal's reserves. Big challenge from Morales. Tackled that away from Duke. Montreal on it down the left. Duke still down. Lassiter gets it back. Chouanier to Lassiter. Duke's back on his feet behind the play. Saliba. Over to the right side, brought down. Saliba. Chouanier. Nice turn. Morales pokes it away. Fortune quickly to Luke Brennan. Brennan down the right for Ashton Gordon. Long run, Waterman had that marked the whole way. So smooth Joel Waterman, 28 years old from British Columbia. Always know you're going to get a quality performance out of Waterman. 104 games in all competitions for Montreal. Wearing the armband here. Also seeing Matias Kokaro in for the first time. Kokaro and Efrain Morales having a few words. Looks like the referee wants to have a few words with both of them as well. Luis Abram, Ronald Hernandez chiming in. Kokaro, first year with Montreal, 26 years old from Uruguay. Last with Huracan in Argentina, 31 goals in 110 matches. Kokoro warned, Morales warned. Probably going back to the challenge from Morales on Duke. Keep an eye on number 9 for Montreal and 21 for Atlanta. Wolff knocked down. Montreal wanted a handball. They don't get it. Montreal back on it. Alvarez, midfield. Waterman, back to Alvarez. Lassiter to Chouanier. Saliba's pass intercepted by McCarty. Brennan on it. Fortune making the run. Wayward touch, though. Alvarez back to his goalkeeper. Chouanier inside to Waterman. Kokoro went down after a collision with Morales. Nothing in it. McFadden. Back to Morales. Back to Quentin Westberg in goal for Atlanta United. Cohen played the first 30 of the second 60. Quentin Westberg getting the final 30. It's too much for Gordon to get to. Montreal throw. Our referee may be looking a little frustrated with all of the conversations going on around the field now. Let's see how this last 30 goes. Throw Atlanta. Hernandez. Shardo thought he had earned a throw, doesn't get it. Sirois floats that up the right side. Saliba able to get past Fortune. Ariel Lassiter. Duke cuts it back right to Dax McCarty. Brennan. Brennan knocks it off of Lassiter. Great work from Luke Brennan to earn a throw. Thought he had been double teamed, but he found the way out. Gajardo flicks it inside to McCarty. Fortune opens it up to Hernandez. Wolff to Fortune. Abram to McCarty, back to Luis Abram. Fortune, Gajardo, quickly back to Fortune. Wolff. Hernandez floats it over to Brennan. Good first touch. McCarty to Dax. Gajardo taken away from him. Good defending from Biello. Chouanier leading it into the middle third for Montreal. Cut back to Alvarez. Sirois near midfield. Waterman. Gajardo applying pressure. Gordon stepping up on Sirois. Cuts it back to the right. Montreal get into the middle third. Nice work to find the way out. Kokoro. Can't find a teammate though. Hernandez with the interception and Atlanta back on it. McCarty gives it away. Duke with the back heel. Shot blocked. Montreal find the rebound. Saliba with a shot over the bar. A little sloppy there from Atlanta. Montreal can't make them pay. Saliba always going over the crossbar with that one. Dominic Yankov into the match as well for Montreal. Another one of the signings for 2024. The Bulgarian national team member, originally from Toronto. Westberg with the throw to McFadden. McFadden with the outside of the right foot. Too much for Brennan. A little over 20 minutes to go here in St. Petersburg. An own goal and a Tyler Wolff goal have made the difference for Atlanta United on the day. This is the last of 4 30-minute periods today. Atlanta forces the turnover. Gordon tries to square that too much on it. Brendan can't run it down, but it'll be a deep throw for Montreal. Gajardo chasing, got there late. Alvarez making a little bit extra of it. Watching Gajardo try to get over there to defend. Got there late through a hip into Alvarez. Matias Gajardo might need to be careful the rest of the way. Kokaro with the hip check on Efrain Morales. That one was coming. Get another look at it. The Rougeau brothers would be proud of that one. Free kick, Atlanta. Fortune to Luis Abram. Hernandez. Behind Gordon. Foul called. Free kick, Montreal. Our referee has had a little bit of the friction that we're starting to see between these two teams. A lot of fouls called here lately. Trying to dial the temperature of this one down a bit. Sirwada Alvarez. Flicked on, McFadden intercepted. McCarty couldn't find a handle. Here's Chouanier. Ariel Lassiter down the left. Mathieu Chouanier with the right foot. Westberg with the save. Yankov puts it home for Montreal. Goal, goal, goal. Club de Foot Montreal. And it's the new man, Dominic Yankov, with his first in preseason. Chouanier with the shot. Westberg was able to parry it, but the composure from Yankov inside the 18. Watch him bring this down, number 8 for Montreal. Player on his back, chest it forward, able to beat Abram. And Montreal gets on the board in this 30-minute segment. It's 2-1 on the day. 1-1 in the second 60. And Atlanta makes a sub. Javier Armas checking in. Dax McCarty checking out. Waterman gets to that in front of Gordon. Throw Atlanta. Mentioned Armas earlier, the 24-year-old from La Coruña, Spain. He's on an Atlanta United 2 contract. First year as a professional after 77 matches with Oregon State. Helped get them to the semifinals of the NCAA College Cup in 2023. Armas had the assist on the late equalizer from Jamal Tiare on Saturday against Memphis. Montreal comes away with it. Love to get one more and level this on the day. Yankov out wide to the right. Biello deflected. Westberg able to rescue it. 43rd minute of 60. Morales. Back to Westberg. Over to Hernandez. Good ball inside to Gajardo. Waterman regains it for Montreal. See the burst of energy for Montreal after finding that goal from Yankov. Alvarez has to run that one down. Saliba. It's going to be a throw for Atlanta. McFadden with the throw. Gajardo. Duke intercepts. Waterman. Hernandez there to defend, regains it for Atlanta. Westberg. Armas. "15 minutes and some change left in this one. Armas drops into the pocket of space. Hernandez back to Javi. Tried to play that through. Doesn't happen. Montreal tries to play that through. Doesn't happen. Westberg. Armas on the right foot. Morales. Morales to Armas. Deflected by Saliba. Duke chasing. Morales gets to it, draws the foul. That's been one of the big areas of Efrain Morales' development. A little bit of savvy, a little bit of cleverness at times. Injuries derailed his first couple of years as a professional, Efrain. In the last couple of years, he's played 44 games for Atlanta United too. He's had a good preseason with the first team. Hernandez overcooks that one with the left foot, but Brennan will find it. Can he spin it back into the middle? He can evade Bryce Duke. Nice work from Brennan. McFadden's cross. Wolff can't bring that down. That's a good ball from Aiden McFadden. Tried to pick out the run of Wolff. Take another look at that from McFadden. He's got his head up the whole way, sees Wolff coming across. Just missed it. Armas intercepts. Nice read from Javier Armas. McFadden on the dribble. Headed back by Biello. And he'll get it back from Serrois. Alessandro Biello, the son of the Canadian interim manager, Mauro Biello. Montreal legend, Mauro Biello. Morales, brought down by Alvarez. Armas commits the foul. Thought he might have pulled that one off clean. It's called. It's the goal scorer Yankov who drew that contact. We'll take another look. Armas, yeah, it just goes through him enough. Free kick, Montreal. Duke. Saliba. Armas comes away with it. Bends that one into the run of Gordon, but Serrois got to it. Great ball from Javier Armas. Trying to give Ashton Gordon a running goal, but Serrois broke that up. 2-1 on the day, 1-1 in the second 60 minutes. Teams have made a few changes in this 60-minute match. Put that in air quotes. It's 2-1 on the day to Atlanta. I feel like we're going to break out Stableford scoring here in a little bit. Kokoro opens it up to the right. Duke flicks it, heads it. Saliba, Lassiter. Chouanier. Hernandez read that well, able to head it away. Armas gets on it. Can't get through the crowded Montreal midfield. Good ball from Saliba to Lassiter. Crossed in, Morales clears, throw Montreal. Lassiter passes inside, Chouanier gets it back. Intended for Yankov there from Saliba. Fortune got into the passing lane and gets a free kick as Bryce Duke drags him down. Yellow card. Really nice work in the midfield there from Jay Fortune. 14 games in 2023 on the MLS side for Fortune. Duke just tripped him up on the run, didn't want to chase. Fortune got some significant playoff minutes as well against the Columbus Crew. It's been fun to watch the confidence of guys like Jay Fortune grow as they get those minutes in MLS. Seeing it in preseason as well with guys like Efrain Morales on the ball now. Fortune slips it through. Alvarez tackles it away from Brennan. Jay Fortune had a chance to catch up with him earlier in the preseason. Brother Dre Fortune played quite a bit in this park for Memphis. Dre's been chasing the professional dream in Europe as of late. Saliba pushed from behind, foul, free kick Montreal. Yellow card out, Hernandez gets it. He didn't look too surprised by that. Get another look at what happened. Saliba got that first touch. It was Wolff who actually committed the foul. Kokoro. Throw Atlanta. Kokoro will be in that mix for Montreal up top that we talked about earlier. Morales hits the brakes. Fortune, Armas, Morales. Able to clear it through the middle, but it falls to Biello. First year in MLS for Kokoro. He'll be battling with Toy and Joseph Martinez and Vilsaint. Maybe Sanusi Ibrahim for minutes. Duke with a nice turn. Kokoro unable to turn, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Ashton Gordon off to the races. Waterman's there to defend. Gordon, multiple step overs, can't find the way through. Waterman able to get to it. Good pressure though, forces the turnover. Gordon lays it off. Fortune, left-footed shot blocked. Waterman volleys it away. Great defending from Waterman. Then he got caught in possession, but Atlanta can't make him pay. Hernandez. Gallardo. It's back to Ronald Hernandez, who has to chase it down. Armas. Hernandez forward to Wolff. Abram. McFadden made the run through the middle. Talked about that in the first 60 minutes with Brooks Lennon tucking inside. McFadden doing that as well from his right back position. Trying to create overloads. Numerical superiority, that's what Gonzalo Pineda's team is looking for. I think you're seeing more of that in this match than we have previously in preseason. Morales doesn't connect with Brennan or Gordon. Cross to Sirois, over to Alvarez. Down by Hernandez. Kokoro in an offside position. Kokoro broke through at Montevideo City Torque. Might remember Tati Castellanos coming from that club into MLS. Worked out pretty well for him. Laurent Courtois hoping for the same. I'm excited to see this version of Montreal develop under Courtois. Really like his ideas about the game and how he wants his teams to play. See if he can convince his players of it. Saliba. Duke intercepted by Morales. Duke knocks it down. Kokoro saved by Westberg. Big save from Quentin Westberg. Flicked on Bryce Duke. Slips a pass through. Kokoro. Deflected. Chouanier had the open goal and couldn't slot it home. Corner Montreal. It's gotten sloppy for Atlanta here at the end in possession. Duke forced the turnover earlier. Westberg with the big save on Kokoro. And he catches the corner. A little over 4 minutes to go. Ashton Gordon showing good strength to hold off the defender and draw the foul. Great work from the 16-year-old Ashton Gordon. He's played a lot on the wing during his time in Atlanta United's academy. Getting a lot of run as a number 9 here in preseason. He looked like an old school number 9 there, backing into Alessandro Biello and drawing the foul. Armas will take the free kick. 57th minute. Armas headed away by Saliba. Only as far as Hernandez. Lichardo tumbles over. He's back on his feet. McFadden to Fortune. Wolff. Back to McFadden. He's looking for that ball across the grain. Fortune's going to serve in across this time. Gordon, first touch trying to set himself up. Does he draw the penalty? No. Matteo Schiavone, the 18-year-old from Montreal, joining the team for preseason. Able to shield Gordon off. I think that's a good no call. Gordon with that big first touch, trying to use his pace to get in behind. Schiavone with a nice recovery to seal him off. Thrown into Armas, back to McFadden. Duke takes it away from him. Morales wins it back for Atlanta. Efrain Morales battling with Kokoro, able to get to that. No, he doesn't. Foul is called. Yellow card issued to Efrain Morales. Kokoro down. Looked like initially that Morales was able to get to that cleanly. Referee disagreed. Let's take another look together. Morales trying to hold him off. Does he get to that ball first, or does he go through Kokoro to get to it? Kokoro didn't help himself by grabbing his shin when the contact was at the foot, and he might have gotten it. We're going to get one more look at this as Morales goes to ground with the left foot. Maybe a knee across the shin or the outside of the knee. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He gets the free kick. Opportunity for Montreal to equalize. 59th minute. Lassiter serving. Headed away. Atlanta's still got to clear though. Lassiter. Saliba. Back post. McFadden wins the header. Wolff able to head it wide. Wolff's going to need a little bit of help here, though. finds it. McFadden. Great work by McFadden to get to it. Armas spins through the midfield. Skips past a couple. Dispossessed by Alvarez. Montreal with another opportunity. Lassiter. Waterman. Drop back to Joel Waterman. We're into the 60th minute. Seconds remaining of the 120. Montreal throw near midfield. Yankoff's goals made it 2-1 on the day. 1-1 in this 60-minute portion of the match. Atlanta regaining possession. Gajardo can't connect with Wolff. Throw Montreal. Maybe one more opportunity. Sirois to Chouanier. Sirois. Kokoro tries to head it forward, commits the foul going through the back of Luis Abram, and that will do it. 120 minutes on the day here in St. Petersburg. Through the 120, Atlanta United takes a 2-1 win on the day. 1-0 in the first 60, 1-1 in the second 60. You see lots of smiles in the handshakes there from Laurent Courtois and Gonzalo Pineda and both coaching staffs. A good opportunity for both teams to get a lot of work in today. Let's take a look at the final highlights of the day. We'll go back to the first portion of the match for Atlanta's first goal on the day. Saba Lobjanitsa down the right side. Joaquin Sosa defending. It takes a deflection. Thierry trying to get to it. Last touch off of Breza. That's an own goal off of Breza. And Atlanta United in that first 60 minutes got on the board. Montreal had some opportunities, though, in the second group. Josh Cohen was very busy in the first half of the second 60. Saw a big save earlier. That one he's able to knock down and gather it in himself. Coming out for the cross. Good hands to catch that one. And then Bryce Duke with the great turn, but the footwork from Cohen made that an easier save than you might have thought it would have been. That's Atlanta's second goal on the day. Tyler Wolff after the turnover. Here's the turnover from Sirois. Trying to hook up with Saliba. Wolff knows exactly what he has in front of him and just passes it into the open net. Montreal kept fighting, though. Chouanier's shot saved by Westberg, and Dominic Yankoff put it home to give Montreal their first goal of the day. So if you're scoring at home, 2-1 through 120 minutes, 1-0 to Atlanta in the first 60. Atlanta United, completely different group in the second 60. They scored in the first half of the second 60 through Tyler Wolff. Dominic Yankoff scored in the second 30 minutes of the second 60 minutes to make it 1-1 for that group. 1-0 for the first group, 2-1 overall for Atlanta United over Club de Foot Montreal. Atlanta United back in action on Saturday. You can listen to the match on 92.9 The Game and the Odyssey app. Five Stripes Countdown starts at 2 p.m. Kickoff will be at 3, and you can watch the match with our commentary simulcasted onto it starting at 3 o'clock at atlutd.com/live. Thanks to everybody here at Al Lang Stadium in St. Petersburg. Thank you to both teams for all of the information on the squads, and thank you to everybody at home watching and listening. This is Jason Longshore signing off from Al Lang Stadium. 2-1 on the day to Atlanta United.